Hi, my name is Ronya. I'm a part of the ME/CFS team at Arthritis Pain Support and Emerge ACT. We are recording a number of relaxation and breathing exercises so that you can participate in these as you feel they are useful for you outside of our courses. Often we offer these live during our courses, particularly at the end of a session to reset, but they can be very, very useful for everyday life for people with chronic conditions. So here we are offering some recordings. I just want to begin by noting that with any breathing or relaxation exercise that asks you to focus on your body, sometimes that can bring up quite intense feelings, whether those are physical or emotional. We want to prevent that happening. So if you do feel uncomfortable at any point during this practice, I want you just to stop, don't push through, focus on something outside your body, and leave the practice. So today we'll be running through a diaphragmatic breathing exercise. It's generally considered a very safe practice if not done rapidly, and it has a number of benefits. So that can include facilitating recovery. It helps to oxygenate the tissues and the muscles, which can actually lead to a strengthening of your muscles as well. It induces relaxation, reduces stress, and for many people with our conditions, we can feel quite short of breath, so this can relieve it as well. Breathing exercises like diaphragmatic breathing can be a practical, easy way to do something that immediately makes you feel better. So as in this diagram here, diaphragmatic or abdominal breathing uses the big muscle under the lungs, which is called the diaphragm, more than the muscles of the rib cage and the chest, and it's therefore a more efficient way of breathing. So we'll get into the practice now. So I just invite you to find a comfortable position. Typically, diaphragmatic breathing can be easier if you are sat up. So find a comfortable position in a chair. You can have your legs up, or your feet on the floor. And just take a moment here to notice if your body is feeling supported and the weight of your body is equal on both sides. And just adjust as you feel you need to. And then once you've found a comfortable position, I invite you to put one hand on the center of your chest and the other hand on your abdomen, just above your belly button. And just breathe in the nose and out through the nose or mouth. Just at a steady rate. You want to feel the belly hand move more than the chest hand. So as you continue to breathe, you can feel the big muscle under the lungs flattens, pulling downwards as you breathe in, and then relaxes as you breathe out. And notice that the chest is hardly moving and the abdomen is soft. And just continue to breathe in a steady way here, feeling most of the movement in your belly and very little in your chest. And then on your next exhale, I just invite you to stop the practice and return back to the room. So this exercise does take practice. We recommend that you only do it in short stints as it feels comfortable. but regular short practice is a good way to retrain the body and build muscle strength. Just try to stop before it becomes tiring. And you can think of potentially a flag throughout your day to remind you to do it. So if you can do it potentially several breaths before eating or drinking, or if you take a rest in the afternoon, you might try a bit of breathing before you lie down for your rest. Thanks very much for joining me. I'll see you in the next video.